Oh. Oh. Y'all, my chest hurt this morning. I ain't gonna say it hurt, but shit. Them titties had to come out of there because them bitches big. Oh. Shit, I thought y'all had to faint. I don't know what's going on. But baby, them that doggone titties. Have to put them titties up, y'all. And yes, I'm just not waking up, so don't look at me stupid. Shit, I'm gonna leave them cigarettes alone. I don't know what the hell going on. And shit. Oh. I told them to throw that chicken away. I ain't want that chicken because the chicken was in the microwave. I ain't want that shit from yesterday. So, here we are. Let's get the business. What's good, y'all? I know I look a hot mess. Just I woke up, but I still look sexy. This is bad. Why I feel like that? I think it's his shirt too tight. I ain't know why she throw that fucking chicken away. No, I ain't cooked nothing. Shit, don't read the fucking caption, cousin. Read the motherfucking caption. Oh, them poach out there good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Read the motherfucking caption. Shit. I'm just not waking up, and that's why, you know, shit. We was gonna do the goddamn pizza, but we ain't do the goddamn pizza. You wanna know why? Because I've been motherfucking asleep. I've been motherfucking asleep, cousin. I've been motherfucking asleep. And then my cup's outside. We'll have to leave this Kool-Aid out. Hold on, boo. We're gonna let it get on there with some more. They ain't bring no fucking hot sauce over. Glad laying down, glad you went live. Yeah, you had to go live. I had to get my damn $600 goddamn dollars. Shit, I gotta try to raise my goddamn money. Gotta have that money paid for tomorrow. Shit. Yeah, somebody donated some poach out. Y'all shut the fucking live. Shit. All that bullshit and can't nothing. Baby, this is too much here. This is too much. I'm gonna throw that away. Man, throw this shit away. I told Nene to throw this shit away. She don't listen. Come on, we gotta get to the table. Yeah, we got a poach out. We'll get us some mayonnaise and mustard. And we're gonna put us some up on there, whatever like that there. I might well should have got my damn rolling walking chair for to roll my food to the goddamn table. Hold on, y'all, shit, cause we just not getting in this motherfucker. We just not getting up. So y'all bear it with me, cause them cigarettes getting the best of me. Them cigarettes getting the best of me. I'm finna leave that shit alone. You know, goddamn cigarettes alone, cuz in the name of Jesus. I don't know what's going on with my airways or something. Whatever like that. I don't know what the fuck going on. And stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. Shit. No, cause Lori is grape. It's grape and blue raspberry lemonade. I got both of them. I don't know, y'all. It's like my titties or something like that. I don't know. They're so big and I don't know. You know, I don't know. But they got me 3 fucking pork chop, y'all. I didn't want to do the pizza because I woke up late and I ain't gonna be able to eat it tonight. I'm not even gonna really be able to eat all this because, like, the way my heart going right now, like, or chest or whatever it is, I think I need to go puff on a cigarette. But I gotta let them secrets alone, girl, because I don't know what's going on. But went to sleep and woke up and now I just feel all kind of bizarre. But hopefully I feel better soon. Thank you, cuz. Okay, it look like they toasted up some bread. Oh, shit, there go Tyra. There go Tyra. Tyra. Tyra, you ain't got to do all that now. I actually just did a good compliment today. I did a good compliment today, now, Tyra. I said that you did pretty good today. Fried pork chop. You know, I'm not a seafood friend. So the seafood, it threw me down memory lane. I ain't like the seafood. And the spice bowl wasn't too good. You know what I'm saying? $50 a bowl. But these pork chops look like they gonna be clutch. Okay? So let me go wash my hands real quick now, cousin. And we finna go and get on and fuck this shit on up. So y'all just sit here and marinate with these goddamn pork chops. With motherfucking bread, toasted bread up on top of it. But we got us some mayonnaise. We got us some motherfucking mustard. Because that mustard gonna stop that flutter. So yeah, we probably gonna raise my blood pressure. So cousin, we finna get ready to eat us a pork chop. I'm not gonna eat all three of them together. I wish I could. I wish I fucking could. But hold on. Sit there and marinate with that shit. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. In the name of Jesus, we gonna be alright. I don't even know if I want to handle the cigarette. Don't think I can handle this shit no more. Been smoking for too many years. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Bitch, run me that 59. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. In your dream. Baby, we don't want that under the spicy bone." Okay, y'all. Got us a little mayo, whatever like that. We ain't gonna put too much up on there. We just put a little bit right there up on the top. Do they eat mustard up on their pork chop sandwich? See, I ain't got the lettuce, the tomato. No, I think the pork chop gonna raise my blood pressure. I know what mustard do for your blood pressure. That's probably what's going on with me. My damn, blood pressure probably be up or something like that. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and bite on into this shit. Cause I don't know how y'all feel, but we ain't got the lettuce, we ain't got the tomato, we ain't got nothing but mustard and mayonnaise. So let's just try it. There's something about the bread. It's like, I believe it's too thick or something like this, Tyra. I don't know. Probably because I'm not a bread fan. You know what I'm saying, Tyra? I mean, everything else. I mean, the bite of the pork chop sandwich. Tyra, it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a naked pork chop sandwich. But, Tyra, Tyra, I need a piece of bread. I'm about to choke. I don't have no hot sauce, cousin. We done fucked up. No, it's pretty good, Tyra. It's pretty good. Sheikah, what's up, cousin? Baby, it's pretty good, Tyra. It's just like it's too thick and stuff like that. I can't handle all that. Tyra, I can't handle the fish and sauce. But it's so thick. Yeah, I didn't even know there was no Texas toast. But it's pretty good. But it's just too thick and I can't handle it like that now, cuz I don't like all that bread. Yeah, I'm struggling to breathe. I just told you my heart, my chest, I literally just got up out the bed. I had my big old pillow, my long, them long pillows or whatever like that we put on our beds and stuff. I had my titties out like this, cousin, with my t-shirt like that, with my titties hanging over my pillow. So I can breathe because all my chest is so big and this shirt so tight and so scrunches all up on me. I got the wrong one on. So then that's why I was saying like about this bread and all that stuff. That's just too much on me because I can't really handle it like I used to. I can't really handle it like I used to. You say take the bread on now? No, we're going to go and eat it. We got to take our time. But can y'all see me good, cousin? Let me know. Well, I don't know what kind of pork chop these is. But, yeah. She said, baby, you need to be my neighbor. I could down. Girl, I love to be your neighbor. I'll eat every fucking day. I'll be like, baby, you ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the bread out. Because I can't really I can't hold it. I mean, I can't handle this shit. It's too much. I'm not gonna lie, it was good now. I know that, Natasha. Yeah, this one got bones in. You see, you got a bone right here. But them pork chops good. They so goddamn good, girl. And I ain't ate nothing all day. I thought it was dumb up on the goddamn house. Thank you, cousin Shikaboo, for telling me. Them chops look good. But I promise I'm gonna eat my chop. I'm gonna eat the other small one. I'll say the other one for later. After I get done smoking. But y'all, I'm gonna leave them cigarettes alone. Yeah, y'all can send me stars. I really need some damn cash just because I gotta pay some tomorrow. And y'all know I'm a retired school bus driver without benefits. And it's a fucking shame. Trey Sean, what's up? And you know what? Cause the Lord, this fucking pork chop so goddamn good. I wish I was coming down there to the NC to come get you. And we could have ate pork chops together. What's that you drinking? Some grape and blue raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid, girl. You know, I ain't get a chance to get no Coronas today. But we did. I ain't gonna lie. Baby, I love me a pork chop. And Tara, I'm gonna have to get this shit to you. Tara, you did good with these pork chops. This don't taste like no fucking spicy ball. She said, you love my motherfucking shop. I got a question what happened to Pup. I've been on Facebook for a minute. I'm just not realizing Pup not here. Boom, you can keep realizing. You can keep realizing, cousin. Because Pup was just on this fucking live last night and you wasn't here. Don't start this shit. Go down to the fucking welfare. Fuck you think you is, cousin? Yeah, I'm a retired school bus driver without benefits. I'm sorry, Sarah. We ain't gonna be able to get no food stamps either because I don't have a way. She said, get up and walk around for me. Just might be gas sitting on you. But I ain't eating nothing all day. And then with the church's chicken, I didn't fuck with that too much. You know what I'm saying? Only that video that y'all seen. I probably need to get some water and drink on it and then do me some upper exercises. And just move around. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, hey. It's like fucked up. I don't give a fuck what I mean. People come from me. They can suck out my pussy for $57. I ain't worrying about it. Let them bitches talk their shit. And be about it. That's all good, love. We don't worry about that bullshit, love. But we got folks that don't like us and hate us everywhere. Every single day. But I ain't mad at them. Hey. Y'all know how I said I love a gristle. Take a deep breath, T. Take a deep breath, because you can't breathe. Every time I get in this place, though, I can't breathe. Before I came on live, I was doing totally fine. But here go that gristle, cuz. You see how that gristle is right there? I love a gristle. Goodbye, gristle. It tastes so good, guys. You still a damn fool. Can't I rebuke and bind it in the name of Jesus? Y'all gonna scare, they gonna scare me up out here. Tell them folks stop talking about that. They gonna scare me out of here, y'all. Please don't tell them that. Y'all, please don't tell me that. Oh, don't tell me that now, cuz it's just that I got a big ass back. I got some big old titties just sitting over here on my chest, and I can't breathe. I'm gonna be okay. This ain't the first time this happened. Like I said, probably gas. Look at that. Y'all said probably gas. I'm letting it come out. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't got no hot sauce. We ain't got no hot sauce. I don't like all this skin. Like all this skin on their pork chop and stuff like that. Man. Just be careful, because if you're feeling like that, go to the hospital. I go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And I just go and try to get that $500. I ain't going. We ain't going until we get that 500. Oh, yeah. You right, Cousin Laura. Yeah, but y'all, this ain't the first time this have happened. You know what I'm saying? I've been sleeping all day because I ain't had no rest. So now I'm up or whatever like that. It's going to eventually go away. And then y'all know I have anxiety too. I suffer from anxiety. So they could possibly be what's going on, the anxiety, which causes me not to breathe. You know, and stuff like that. So I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. Do you have a hernia? Do you have a scroll? She said, do you have a hernia? It's Monet Bird. Do you have a scroll? If so, see can you found 56 more when you find the first one. And suck on my ass with all 57 of them, love. Don't ask me no bullshit like that. You know goddamn well I ain't got no goddamn hernia. It's bullshit. I think so too, Lucida. You ain't being funny, cousin. You ain't being funny. You being for real. You ain't being funny. I think that too. I think it's my shirt. It's too small. Donate to me and buy me some new clothes. Maybe we'll have some big ones. Ugh. How can I stand fat? Yeah. That's what you don't need right now here. You need something. What the fuck do you not need? You wanna know what you don't need, boo? You don't need your motherfucking phone in your hand. Because every single time you got in your hand, you want to sit behind and smell so bad behind the camera. And get up on folks live and want to come in nasty, rude shit. Go take a bath and bathe your fucking self. You don't need your motherfucking phone in your hand. Mm-hmm. See who cooked the pork chop? TT Time. You ain't cooked it. She said, I asked her, said I just went to the ER and had one of them pushes up on the parts of the stomach. Oh, okay, cuz. I ain't know you the nurse. I'm sorry, boo. Cuz I love you. I don't mean no harm with what I say. I don't mean no harm, okay? So, I know, cuz you a nurse. It's my neighbor. You a nurse, cuz. Don't worry about it. Read the fucking caption, Tracy Richards. What you think this is? A goddamn pork chop. Ugh. Sorry, why that pork chop skin coming out like that? Wow. I should have got my pork chops fresh. I'm calling in on that place tomorrow. And they don't know what the fuck they doing. I'm just plain tired. The pork chop really good though. No lie. I know that the pork chop get like that when it's sitting out. Or not just sitting out when it's, you know. Yeah, Church of Chicken was really it was not fucking hitting. I'm not gonna lie on them like that. Just because they name start with a church. I ain't gonna lie on them folks. Hell nah, that shit was nasty. Macaroni and cheese nasty. Only thing that was good about fucking churches was the fucking fries. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so crazy. The chicken was not fresh. And I got it spicy. The shit was not motherfucking fresh. She said, can't breathe, but go and smoke a cigarette. Well, fuck you then. You know what? They have places for people like fucking you. It might be the motherfucking macaroni and cheese that motherfucking got me like this morning. Because earlier today, I was not feeling like this. So, you can say whatever you want to say because you goddamn right, boo. A+ that you deserve because I'm going outside to smoke me a cigarette. I sure am. No, I sure is. Because that's the type of motherfucking method bitch you are. I sure is. Don't know a goddamn thing. And Jericho Johnson needs some Slim Fast. And what you need? What do you need, boo? Some Fast Slim? I'm talking about real fast strokes with a slim, long, big dick up your ass. That's what you need. That's all you need, love. You up on this live, coming up on this motherfucking live, trying to talk and say shit about 3. But boo, let me let y'all know something. They got places for motherfuckers like y'all. And motherfuckers like the ones that get up on the fucking live and talk all that motherfucking bullshit. We have a certain list for you. That's a motherfucking block list. We don't have to ever worry about you coming up on the live again. I'm going to unfriend you. So when you go through your shit again and you need some motherfucking some motherfucking Fast Slim, don't fucking call me. Please don't. Because that's why I'm finna block, mute, and report your ass. Because when I say what I say up on this motherfucking live, I meant it. So either you gonna motherfucking do, good night, cousin Sheikah. Either you gonna motherfucking do what I asked you to do, keep your mouth shut, or either take some motherfucking fast slim up the rim. It's either what you want to do. It does not matter, Unique Shante, about you being concerned at this, that, and the third. You know what love will be so wonderful right now? I got a lot of liquid that's at the top up here. It'll be good if you just come lay your head right over here up on my shoulder. Chest. I'm not adding you up on my live, boo. I don't know who. You may be new here. You may be new here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being for real. You just might be new here. I'm just saying, boo. Because you get up on here requesting to get up on my fucking live. They must ain't told you I don't add people up on my live. I don't argue back and forth with the comments. I do not. I say what I say and I meant what I said, period. And that's what we do. All that back and forth and shit like that there, we don't do that. We do not. You better make sure that you motherfucker are being for real now. You know what? I'm gonna add your bitch ass up on this motherfucker. You come talk shit to me. I'm scared of you now. I don't want you to think I'm scared of you. Get your ass up on this motherfucking live. If they adding, I can't hear you, precious. Oh, like I thought. Nobody got time for you to go on TV, mama. I'm on TV, mama. Baby, nobody got time for this shit, baby. You might want to stay on in the motherfucking audience. This is my motherfucking stage. I'm the motherfucking show. You better know that. Ain't that right, cuz? She said you want the last say so, huh? Boom. Have you ever had a funky house? Since you say I like the last say so, just listen. Have you ever had a funky house to the point that, oh, my house smell like pussy? My motherfucking house smell like nothing but praise. And then you go to your motherfucking mop bucket. Now that funky ass smell got the, it's talking and shit, doing what it's doing or whatever, like that, like the shit talking that it is. Then you go get that Fabuloso. You put that Fabuloso in that mop water in that bucket and you get the mopping all over your house. And who got the last say so? The Fabuloso, right? Because you're going to smell nothing but Fabuloso when you get done mopping up in that motherfucker. So what you think? That's my motherfucking brand, boo. I own that motherfucking brand, whether you know it or not. I'm going to get the last say so, period. On any day. They just got to understand. You know this my motherfucking stage. They better stop motherfucking playing. They know this my stage. I run this shit. We having fun, love. Entertainment purposes only. If you can't take the heat, stay the fuck out the kitchen. Cause we cook over this motherfucker. Yeah, she gotta stay out in the audience, cousin Lori. She said not the house smell like pussy and ass. That's how it is, cuz. She said the house smell like what? Pussy and ass. That's what it is. Some of y'all folks got a pussy smell ass house. I wouldn't even want to be in the motherfucker. I'm just saying. I can't even go to nobody's house and use a bathroom. She said, you better be glad, boo. I don't know what the fuck happened. You just come back on this motherfucking live, Shantae, cousin. Cause we gonna have our fucking run in. We gonna have our fucking words together. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna get the last word. And remember, before you come up on my stage, remember it's mine. So you know what time it is, right? You get to talking over me and this, that, and the third. Click! Ha! Wait, how they clock it? Do they clock it this way or that way? Whichever way it is. Click! Click, clack! You off the live, and I'ma still have the last word. It's my show. Big show, my show, no show. Baby, that's what it is, love. So you add, subtract, divide, and multiply and tell me what the fuck you decide about it, love. But I fucking love you, Shantae, because you're a real motherfucker, girl. You stayed in my motherfucking kitchen with the heat, cuz. I guess she said, well, shit, it be hot down there anyway, so shit, I can stay in the motherfucker. I know that's right, cuz. You can stay in my kitchen. You have passed with the level A, boo. Cause you ain't go all hard or whatever like that. You just real easy, like, yeah, I'm gonna take this shit. I'm gonna take it. You better be glad. Cause I don't know what the fuck happened. Like you talk your shit, cuz you gotta stand your ground. Cause these motherfuckers, I'm trying to tell you now, these motherfuckers was trying to run over you, talk to you, and trying to handle you any kind of way. Shit. Don't let that shit motherfucking happen like that, love. Cause Lorenzo Boo, I already know what's going on, love. But I hope for a motherfucking second now, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Now, cousin, y'all are going to have to come on up with these donations. Truck gotta go to the shop tomorrow. I just got a price or whatever like that. They told me $588. Shit, I need to try to at least raise half of that so I can put down on it. Y'all know we ain't got no job or whatever like that. We a retired school bus driver with no benefits. No benefits. So we got the beg, we got to borrow and loan. Beg, borrow, and loan. I ain't gonna lie. I wish God could just put me in a position where I don't have to worry about begging, borrowing, or loaning. I don't want to. Yuck, not to smell like pussy. Y'all act like it. Cousin Kimberly like be for real. You say, yeah, I smell like pussy. Like, yuck. Girl, you wouldn't ever know how pussy smell if you ain't ever smelled yourself. So what they tell you? Cousin, go chill on down. It's okay to have a pussy smell sometimes. Shantae say shit like all the type. Boo, you in the audience. You paid for a fucking first class seat. You came to the front of the motherfucking show today. It's the voice change for me. TC, do it again, that voice change. Hey, y'all chill the fuck out up on here. We ain't going for that bullshit. We ain't begging, we ain't borrowing, we ain't loaning no fucking money. We ain't doing none of that. Only thing we doing is eating these goddamn po chop and finna go smoke us a goddamn cigarette. Now it's either up to y'all what y'all gonna do. Beg, borrow, loan, or get the fuck on. Nah, cuz I ain't gonna, I'm just playing though. I'm just playing. But nah, still, we gotta get that money, cause I'm for real. I gotta put that truck in the shop in the morning. And they gotta put that goddamn shock on there cause it's finally here. You know what I'm saying? So, well, it'll be here in the morning or whatever like that. So we gotta finally get that shit, you know. They said they'll call me, let me know if you come in tomorrow. But they said if it don't come in tomorrow, they'll do it Monday. So shit, it don't matter whether it's Friday or Monday. So shit, I have more time over the weekend to get it. You heard of Cousin Mariah? We just having a ball. That's a cool label. Good morning, here's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. Hey, cousin, we had a ball. You know what I want to do? I want I want Anthony Hamilton to sing that song and sing. I want him to say it like I said. We had a ball. If he said it like that, cause I want to do this on it. We had a ball. Good morning. Here's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. We had a ball. We had a ball. Babe, I just want to do that on that song one good time. We had a ball. When we do that shit, we had a ball. Yeah, I like how that sound. Like I want somebody to say it just like that. We had a ball. We had a ball. Giving you the best of me. Amazing. Outrageous. Yes. Giving you the best of me, amazing, amazing. That's how we gonna be. Outrageous. Give you the best of me. Good morning. Here's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had about. We had about. Yes, he is. He gonna say it. We had about. Yes, baby. Look, Jennifer, we had about. God, when you do that chef, all that shit. Okay, Lord. She said, bounce up and down. We had about giving you the best of me. Let me see, can I play it? No, I ain't gonna play it because I'm gonna fuck the live. Amazing, amazing, outrageous. Give your the best to me. But I told her when I got a haircut, I'm not. I'm good. She say, "You just suck my balls, bitch. You good at it. You need to stop that, Baruko. Don't do that." And you wanna know something? I know for a fact my cousin Jennifer ain't did that to you. My cousin Jennifer is a Littleton. She has a husband. Maybe she don't need you. Her husband take good care of her. We at about. And then do y'all think I give a fuck about y'all leaving? Y'all know I don't care about that bull. Shit, we done ate our pork chop and now we smoking our cigarette and we finna get ready to go back in the house and play with it. Yeah, play with it. Y'all already know what time it is. She said, we having a ball. We having a ball with your crazy, but we having a ball. That's like we had a ball. Baby, I'm talking about when somebody say, "Boo, where you been?" I've been on TC Live. We had a ball. You gotta say it just like that, cuz if you can't say it like that, baby, it ain't a ball. It ain't a ball. You gotta have it just like that. You gotta say it just like that. We had a ball. hmm I know my haircut look good, baby. I ain't gotta even do no color. Listen, say I'm pregnant. See, you better get this bitch, cause I got time tonight. Baby, don't worry about entertaining. We having a ball. Let's think about that, cousin Jennifer. We good, baby. We in good spirits, baby. We ain't worry about what nobody got to say, baby. These folks ain't nothing but haters. We put our shades on and block them. That's all we do. We had a ball. That's right, Taisha, baby. Live life. We had a ball. When y'all go out to eat, and you come back around, somebody, why you ain't bring me nothing to eat? Why you ain't do this, baby? We had a ball. Baby, just shut them down just like that with that motherfucking note. We had a ball. Baby, they gonna be okay. Baby, it's 2026. It's time for people to live their life for real. And if y'all seeing it fluid up on my shirt, it's normal, okay? Because I wear a white shirt. I suffer from HS. Let me see if it's up under there. Okay, you can see right here. Y'all see that fluid coming out my arm because I be flared up. And that's what people don't understand. That's why that job, they got rid of me. They did me like that. They did me like a dog. But it's all good, boom. They don't understand what I deal with. You know what I'm saying? When I be wearing these shirts and all that stuff like that, that's for to get some drainage and all that stuff like that. Because the fluid and inflammation is still in there, although it drains out. But it's okay. We had a ball. Thank you, Stephanie. We love the Car Chronicles. Let me pull my XXL wine. Okay, double XL, baby. I know what you talking about, boo. You know what? We need to start having wine nights where we just come up on the live and we chat and we talk about all kind of stuff and have a ball. They stopped me from playing bingo, but it's all good, Rachel. We ain't worried about that. I know you need Shantae cutting the shirt is tight, but I have another one too. I have like two of these shirts or three one. One of them looser than this one. This is a tight one, and it's kind of like compressing up here. I think this is an extra large. No, I think this a large or whatever like that. I'm not sure, but I have a big chest, so all this stuff is compressing down on me, and then I really wear it because I know that it's gonna squeeze that inflammation up out of me and stuff like that. Cause I got a white T-shirt on, but it's all good, boo. I really don't want to start a YouTube channel about my skin condition because I mean people already do it. But I mean it's all good or whatever like that. People don't understand what I go through. But I'm in good spirits right now, and I'm having a ball with my cousin. So that's all that matters. Oh, let me pin my Apple Pay and stuff down there, cause I didn't even pin it. But for real though, I need all the donations that I could possibly get. I mean, y'all don't have to help me raise everything, cause I could just tell them like, hey, I could bring the rest of the remaining back, but at least I can have at least half of it or something like that. If y'all want to donate $1 or something like that, 25, 100, that'll be good. You know what I'm saying, boo, to help me out, cause y'all know I ain't got no job no more and stuff like that. I tried to work my last 2 weeks to have me a decent check, but shit, they didn't want me to come back, so it is what it is. Cause I did put my 2 week notice in and stuff like that there, so it is what it is. Cause by the grace of God, we still here, boo. But if y'all want to send a donation on over to the Cash App, to the Apple Pay or the Chime, that I think I put the Chime down there. Did I put the Chime down there? Yeah, I put the Chime down there. The Chime and the Apple Pay. That'll be glad. I appreciate it, baby. Send a love token over or send some stars. She say they be coming out the blue saying anything in the comments. We not even on it. I don't care about them on that. Hey, Asia Poo, I know I got a big back, baby. Guess what? You ain't stopping nothing. Shit, I still be throwing it back here and down. You ain't stopping nothing, baby, with that big ass back of mine. Shit, baby, y'all ain't give. Let me tell you something. When you got a person that's real confident in themselves, no matter the shape, the size, the this, that, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? That don't bother me, honey. So you got to come harder than that. And I doubt if you can come hard because none of that shit bothers me. I'm just being for real. The trolls don't even make it over here because they say shit and then they know it don't bother me. You can say whatever you want to say. TCC a shit. Take a wait. See a shot. Take a shot. That what you want me to do? I know what you said. Cause if I was gonna take a shit, I was going to go take a shit. You know that. Shit, if my stomach start hurting, baby, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm not gonna sit there and let it sit there and boil on my goddamn stomach. It's coming out. Shit, Shakia, what's up? Tanya Braham, what's up, boo? I love you. Hey, I love you, boo. Hey, I wasn't trying to offend you. It's a friendly joke. Call it whatever you want to call it, baby. Friendly joke, offensive joke, whatever joke. It's all good, boo. It's good. Baby, this a comedian that you talking to, baby. So none of this shit hurts me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that gonna do the hurting. Stroke it with the motion. That's Joyce. That's Joyce. Joyce come across here. Bah! And I'm gonna hit my horn back. Cause that's Joyce. She said, "What's up, Tiff? Boo? What you cook today?" Probably nothing. But now I'm being for real though, y'all. I need all the donations I can possibly get. So you know what I'm saying, baby. I'm grateful. I appreciate whatever y'all can send me on over. I know some of y'all got Apple Pay up on here, baby. It's 400 y'all up on this motherfucking live. I know some of y'all got Apple. Shit, baby. Y'all better email me. Put that goddamn email up in that goddamn thing. Wait, did I put the right email there? Yeah, I did. Put the email down there, baby. If y'all don't send me an Apple, I don't know what to do. Shit, y'all better send me an Apple Pay. I know y'all got about 200 on that motherfucker. Send it on over. Shit, cousin, go dig deep in that goddamn pocketbook and get 50 out that motherfucker and send it on over. You probably can send on shit. Some of y'all cuz balling. Shit, y'all got them cash advances for the tax place. I can't wait till my shit come in. I'm gonna try to see can I get me a little something back. And my tax preparer can't give me nothing back this year. I'm gonna have a fit in their office. I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna tell you that. You got the motherfucker go crazy on their ass. They understand. I ain't got cash out. You only got Zelle. Fuck Rosa. Cause I can use Zelle. But I mean, if you want to send a donation over to Zelle, you can. Zelle is Tobias Carvel Bookings at gmail.com with an S on the bookings. You know what I'm saying? You can send a Zelle on over to there. That's just going towards my overdraft payment though. I don't even know what I gotta try to log in that back account and see how much I owe them people. People they tell me I won't be able to log in 2 days. You look so young with that haircut. I am young, Latoya. What you thought I was 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90? Shit, 100? Nah, nah, cuz. Shit. I'm only 22. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find me a wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this lifestyle right here. I think it's time for me to get me a wife and still be down low undercover. Still going with somebody, still going with somebody husband. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's all good, love. It's big bag season here every day. Skin the kitchens, be aware. Hmm. Baby, you already know what time it is. She said, I don't know, and I can't find mine. I can't wait to find mine. I know that right, cousin. Go get that goddamn money. And let me tell y'all some real shit this year. When y'all get y'all income taxes, don't be going no motherfucking car lots and stuff like that with them regular ass cars and shit and break down and all that stuff. Don't do that, cousin. Shit. Just go to the lot and go get you a note. And if you put it to your mind, boo, if you got $5,000 back on your tax, and some people tell you only got to put $500 down for to get you a car, or $1,200 or $2,000 down, you pay your first note. Although it say 60 days, you ain't got to pay a note. Pay your note. Cause guess what? When that note come up after them 60 days or 90 days up, baby, you'll be ahead of the game. You go to work hard for your money, and put my car note money aside, pay my car note and insurance and stuff like that. Go on, pay it up, cousin. It's all good. Remember, money comes and goes, cousin. But if you pay that shit up, you gonna be good. And if you got it, if it's in your mind, I'm gonna pay my note. Pay your note. Them folks gonna be hating on y'all when y'all get y'all new shit. I'm for everybody, baby. I love to see somebody get a house or a car and all that stuff like that. I ain't hating on nobody. Baby, do what you please. Do what you need to do. But if you stay ahead and put your shit up, be on your shit, you gonna stay ahead. Most definitely. You gotta be one of them hardworking people that's gonna go out there. You already got your job and stuff. When you get your taxes, don't leave your job and nothing like that when you get your taxes. I'm the one, I don't get taxes. You know what I'm saying? Last year I did get like $80. I appreciate for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I did put in my gas tank, buy me a meal with it. It was something better than nothing. But some of y'all you got dependents and shit like that. Y'all got dependents. When you get your dependent this and the third, baby, you gonna take your kids, spoil your kids, do what you need to do. Buy what they need, not what they want. Buy what they need and not what they want. And you get what you need. So you need a vehicle, this and the third. You get your goddamn vehicle, pay your note. Whatever remain you got, pay your bills, do what you gotta do, baby. I promise you gonna be all right in Jesus' name. I promise you that. You gonna be all right. I promise y'all. I used to do that too. When I had my money and I made my money, I paid my bill. I had, I'm talking about I had some cash. Motherfucker said I was moving dope around this motherfucker, but I wasn't. It just was a talent. You know what I'm saying? Made that good money and this and the third. I took care of my family. I did what I had to do. And baby, when my bills came up and stuff, I paid my note. I paid my shit on time. Like I got a whole card payment list from the goddamn company. When I fell in debt and delinquency with my truck, I looked at the goddamn list and I started falling off track when I got my job. When I got my job, I could never make a payment on time. Never. When I ain't had no job and all that stuff, and I was just doing what I was doing or whatever, making my money how I make it, I was paying my shit on time. But quick as I got that job, I paid that month that I got hired, and I didn't pay another payment until October, and that was in July of 2024. You see what I'm saying? So that job pretty much took me down. So I had to remove myself from this shit. $70 a day, I can make that just being on this live. T, I'm sending you $10 on Apple Pay. Thank you, cousin Erica. Shit. So what we need? I need 578, cuz. Or shit. I'm just trying to knock that balance down so when I go take the truck, cause the truck gotta get a shock. Cause I had to went broke, getting my shock done. I had two shocks in the front. No, the rear one back here went out. And they replaced them in pairs and they didn't tell me that until after the fact. So that one was at like $700. I got that replaced. Then I went to Baton Rouge, and y'all know how Baton Rouge is. Some of y'all probably be in Baton Rouge. Y'all know that interstate when you come in Baton Rouge, it'd be like do 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 do, and they had your truck bouncing or your vehicle bouncing. Baby, my truck was bouncing like hydraulics, like in the front, and it was like flapping. I said, something ain't right. And they test drove it, they was like, your shocks went out. Your front shocks. I had to pay $1,700 to get that get the front shocks replaced. So I got two new front shocks. I got one back rear new shock, and the other rear one coming in today, tomorrow. And he told me for to bring it up there tomorrow, whatever like that. Let them go ahead and put it on. I ain't gonna take them long for them to put it on there, but I'm gonna try to top my way into a discount. So, cousin, like I said, whatever y'all can help me with, cause baby, whatever I got, I'm gonna tell them, look, it already took 3, 4 fucking months for y'all to have it in. But now all of a sudden here you go. Thank you, cousin. I got that 10 on Apple Cash. Thank you, love. But baby, when I tell you, I gotta do what I gotta do, baby. Shit, I'm gonna talk this shit down. Shit, I already waited a whole motherfucker month. I'm gonna tell them call General Motors. I tried to tell y'all. Hey, cousin Shonda, 70. Yeah, I was only making $70 a day. I mean, I appreciate them for the time that I did spend with the bus company and this and the third, but better, like y'all said, something better gonna come for me, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep doing it. Tired of making payment arrangements and stuff like that. I want to work hard for my money. I can get disability, but I just choose not to file for this shit right now because I'm still young. I'm still mobile. I can do things for myself, and it's just that some days I flare up and I just need my space. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And the next job that I do go on, I would definitely make sure I have my medical records on file so they can understand that if I do have a moment or a day to a point I can't do what I need to do and stuff like that, y'all need to give me some time out besides forcing me to do stuff or get mad at me when I can't do things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start doing that, and that's why I said when on the next one or whatever like that, I'm gonna definitely make sure I put in notices like that to protect me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, boo. I'm letting that part of my life go. You know what I'm saying? I've been let it go since early or whatever like that. You should have had filed FMLA. I know, but I don't know what I'm doing. Like I told y'all, that was my first ever job, and there was no help. Those people was not helpful to me. They only like probably one, two, maybe three or four drivers was probably helpful to me at my place of work. You know what I'm saying? That knew about certain stuff. But everybody else, they was not helpful. You know what I'm saying? And you got some people like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take accountability. That's why I say I'm not worried about suing them and stuff like that. That's just pointless. That's pointless. What I'm suing them for? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sue. Hey, no, you can go through that. They've been going through that right there. That's why I park right here. All right, I'm in HR. I'll help you guide you. Okay, well, Coco, you can always inbox me. Like I say, my messenger is always open. And this and the third, and it's not like I didn't ask for my job back, because I did ask for my job back, because they know they need me. You know what I'm saying? But they want to be hard headed and, you know what I'm saying, pretend like they don't need me and stuff like that, because they mad because I spoke my mind. Whoever that 773 number is, thank you for the $10. That's 20 right there, cuz, and I appreciate it. We need 568. So, baby, I'm not worried about it. They know what they fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? All you need is a good personal doctor who fill out the paperwork for FLMA. For real. See, my doctor, I haven't seen my doctor in literally a year, y'all. A year or two. I haven't seen my doctor. And the thing is, I haven't been because they were trying to put me on these medications and shit like that there, and then I mean I was taking some type of narcotics and stuff like that. But when I took my narcotics and stuff for to get rest and stuff, I always called out. I told them, "Hey, I'm just gonna take me a medicine, so I won't be able to make it in this morning." And they'll be like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? But they already knew what the situation was. I showed them my fucking skin condition. I showed them my disability. Yes, my face looked normal. Yes, I may walk normal. Yes, I may do this, but not all the time I wasn't walking normal. Because when I flare up on my leg and this and the third, I'm walking with a limp. Or trying my best to get up there, taking breaks and shit like that there because I'm hurting, I'm in pain. But people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. You tell them about it, go read up on it, and they'll see. If you look up HS and this and the third, HS calls you everything that went on in my job and this and the third. If somebody was talking shit about me right now and they tell you, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna read it out to you. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'll check my inbox. HS skin condition. Um, how do you feel? So with HS skin condition and stuff, it says, Hydronitis, I do tea. I know some of y'all know how I feel, but some people that don't have it, they don't know what it is. So TV, it feels like a chronic, painful, deep-seated lumps or abscesses, often in the armpits or the groin area. These tender boil-like spots frequently rupture, drains pus or blood, cause intense itching or burning, and can lead to a permanent scarring. The condition often impacts daily life, causing discomfort, embarrassment, and potential mobility issues. So if it was days that I went to my job and I said, "Hey, can y'all go pull my bus from the back? Cause I can't walk way back there. Can y'all please bring it?" "Oh, you young, you young, you can walk, you can do it." You know what I'm saying? And that's putting more strain on my body. You get what I'm saying? Pain and tenderness. Deep pea-sized large lumps are often very painful, making daily activities like sitting and walking difficult. Itching and burning. Before a flare up, the skin may tingle, burn, or itch intensely, which sometimes y'all do see me scratching up under my arm and this and the third, right? Okay. Drainage or odor. Lumps frequently break open, leaking pus or blood, which can have unpleasant odor, which is fluid. Like I always say, bodily fluids have smells to it. So when you see me getting out the shower and I be up on live talking and y'all see me drying off, pat and dry really, really good, and then I put my deodorant on and then I put my motherfucking powder, gold bond powder up under there to keep the odor from coming out if I'm sweating or going through drainage and I don't know it and I don't feel it. Because I really don't be feeling it. Scarring or in tunnels. As they heal, these abscesses can form tunnels under the skin and cause thick, painful reconstructive scarring. Emotional and social impact. Embarrassment. The drainage, smell, appearance of spots can cause significant distress. Anxiety and depression. Chronic pain and unpredictable flare-ups often leads to higher rates of anxiety and depression. Reduced quality of life. The condition may restrict movement and affect relationships, work, or school. So what that tells you? So, baby, I know that, like I said, my God, he sits high, he look low. He know what went on with me, and God knows what I deal with. And I've been dealing with this since 2020. In November of 2020, I was diagnosed with it. So I've been living with this for years. I never had a job. That was my first ever job. And for them to do me the way that they did, besides saying, "Hey, let's see what we can do to work around this. We're going to give you some time off," because I know putting a 2 week notice in, you may have thought out of anger due to the emotional distress and all this stuff there with everything that's going on. Take you some time off of your job. Go see your doctor. Get your medications. Do what you need to do. Handle your business, build your mental up, and come back to work and do what you need to do. They didn't give me that opportunity. They didn't say, "Hey, we'll give you another chance." So everything online for you to read up. And this said the third for people. When I say that I'm hurting or I'm in pain, I'm not lying. I just don't lie on my skin condition because I hate to talk the shit up. But there's no cure for it. And it said what to do. If you have these symptoms, it is crucial to see a dermatologist for diagnosis and to discuss treatment options, such as medications, including biologics or lifestyle changes to reduce discomfort and manage the condition. And mine have not been managed since I've been at a job and this that, and the third. I have really in my whole life it have not been managed. I just dealt with it. I dealt with the pain because I didn't want surgery for it. I didn't want to deal with having to go get cut open and all this stuff. I didn't want to deal with that. I just wanted to just do at home remedies, do what I need to do to lessen my pain. That's why some days when I went to work, and I know probably some of my coworkers over on here, they'll see some days and I'm probably not in the mood. And some days I'll be happy as ever, smiling, grinning, and laughing. You know what I'm saying? But some days it's a bad day for me. And it's not for attitude. Like how people always say, you got an attitude. No, it's not. It's just that I'm hurting. I'm in pain. So give somebody their space. That's the only thing you need to do. I still have to do my job. One things about these jobs is they don't care about nobody but themselves. That's why you have to take care of you and do what's best for you and your health. That's why I put my 2 week notice in, Deja, and I decided to leave the job. You know what I'm saying? But I said that shit, I was out for the rest of that week and stuff like that with me not going back to work. I said, well, shit, let me try to see can I get my job back this week because you know what I'm saying? I got as much rest as I could possibly get to try to heal from it and stuff. But when you going through bad flare ups, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna go with on with what your first thought is. Somebody said that the surgery don't even work. No, the surgery don't even work. That's the thing. So, people can say whatever they want to say about me and all that stuff like that. But baby, by the grace of God, God gonna provide for me. God knows that I deal with this skin condition. I've been dealing with it for shit since 2020. And God knows the way shit went down and this and the third with me putting in my 2 week notice. I did that to remove myself because there was no nothing but stressing me out more. You know what I'm saying? It was stressing me out more, and stress is the number one cause of HS. When I start stressing, I'm gonna start. I'm talking about all this stuff just gonna start getting real tight on me. Feel like knives just stabbing me in the same spot. You know, some people say, "Why you be looking so mean when you driving the bus?" It don't be I don't be looking mean. It's because when you yelling and you trying to get stuff under control and all that stuff, and then when they got you doing so much of this and the third, and you already in pain. Come on now. So I know what part I did. And some people don't have sympathy for nobody and this and the third or try to be thoughtful of a person when a person dealing with shit. That's why a lot of people, when they get sick and stuff like that with cancer or anything like that, they want to go through their storm and their situation by themselves because people don't give a fuck. They don't be caring. They just thinking people be playing because they living a normal life. They living a normal life and nothing wrong with them. They okay. They happy every single day. I ain't gonna say financially everybody happy because everybody going through a time and stuff like that. But you don't know what health issue a person going through. Everything health not gonna always show itself. No, HS don't cause me to lose weight. HS don't cause me to, have a look. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going through flares and this and the third, it's just that's what I'm going through. You could be the prettiest person in the world. You could be the prettiest person in the world and be a person that's suffering from HS. That shit painful. Even nurses know it. Nurses know it. Doctors, they know it. I went to a doctor out in Florida. I went on a fucking vacation with my family. And my cousin Mariah, she up on here. She would probably remember when we went out to Florida. Mariah, you remember when we went to Florida to Orlando? And we had the Airbnb and I ended up being in the room and I isolated myself from y'all because I was flaring up. And I ended up going to the ER and had to end my trip early and go back down the highway. I couldn't enjoy myself. I couldn't enjoy myself. I had to come all the way back home. I said all of this for nothing. Then I said this drive finna put a more impact on me because I'm stressed out. Or you on the highway, cars driving crazy, you got the smoke and all that stuff like that. Just getting back home, and I had to drive 12 hours. I drove all the way to Atlanta, and then I went from Atlanta to Florida, and I went all the way from Florida to just Mississippi. Went to Louisiana, Florida to Louisiana to Mississippi. It just caused emotional and physical pain. I think I got it too, man. A lot of people probably got it and don't understand. It's not nasty or they don't come from you not bathing properly or doing this, doing that. Because one thing about me, I'm a big heavy-set person. I can guarantee you, people don't smell me. And if they do smell me, it'll be like you do got like a little musty smell to you. Well, that's probably from the drainage that's coming from my arm. That's what it's probably from. But other than that, any other day, I'm gonna make sure when I get in the shower, I exfoliate up under my arms really, really good. And I put my powder up under my deodorant on. I put my powder up under there to feel fresh and rejuvenated and stuff like that. And I'm a clean person. I could definitely tell you that. But like I say, people never know what a person is going through. You never know what a person going through. And y'all don't know my finances and this and the third. Yeah, y'all see me with a platform full of supporters, but that don't mean that I got a lot of money. I used to have a lot of money. Why am I working a job if I got so much money? I'm just saying. Well, why was I working a job if I had so much money? You get what I'm saying? Boom. HS affects the daily life with peers, friends, people that you think that's for you, and they don't understand. But I always tell people, educate yourself on what I deal with. And if you go and read up on it, yeah, you can go look at all kind of other posts and stuff of HS. But I'm in stage 3 of mine. HS looks just like this. You got stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Now mine don't look like this in stage 3, but my underarms pretty much. I think I'm probably still in stage 2 because mine's probably look more like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's really bad with how it is and all that stuff like that. But it can go over your whole entire body, your armpits. I had a pimple right here on my face, and I'm gonna show it to y'all, cause y'all think I be lying. I had in my face one time, hustling diva. I broke out of my face one time and I did a video. And people looked at my face and was like, "What is that on your face?" And this and the third. But I'm gonna show you. Hey cousins, how y'all doing? No, that's not that one. Uh, I don't know where it's at, but you would have seen I got one on the back my thigh, and I had to literally take pain meds. Yeah, I take ibuprofens. You know what I'm saying, like over the counter medicines, because I don't like narcotics and stuff. Because I like to be controlling my body and all that stuff like that. So I don't really take narcotics unless I'm in excruciating pain and I need to get some rest and sleep and just to let it just relax my everything. But that's the only way I do it. But people just don't understand, man. They don't understand. Oh my, it looks painful. Sorry you go through this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never thought that in a million years that I would have something that I'm fighting with every day. No cure. No cure for it. You know what I'm saying? No, it cannot be passed to a person. No, it cannot be if you touch it or something like that. Oh, you got it. Nah, that ain't how it works. It runs in like I guess a family. You know what I'm saying? It's hereditary and all that. So I got to stay away from a lot of cheese, a lot of yogurt, a lot of all that stuff. All dairy products, I have to stay away from it. I can't just be with all them dairy products and stuff like that there. So that's why I don't be eating all that stuff like I used to. I mean, I eat cheese and shit like that because I gotta have cheese on my burgers and shit like that, but that don't bother me. But I really believe that it's really the meat that we eating and stuff like that that's causing all of these stuff to happen to our bodies. You know what I'm saying? And if I maintain a healthier diet and stuff like that, I'd probably be more better off. Good. Right, it's a hereditary disease. Or well, however you pronounce that word, Barb. What's good, boo? And I can see it affects your everyday life for real. Yeah, cause cousin, sometimes you'll see me in a good mood, and then the next thing you know, how I look, mad as hell, and everybody be like, "What's wrong, cousin?" I be like, I'm okay," but I be in pain. That's what really be going on. But everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. You are so right. When you sick in pain, people don't understand. You just don't have the strength and to be going back and forth. My mom thinks after 2 strokes back to back last year, May and July 25th, three told her that I can continue like normal. Mm-mm. That's why processed foods and stuff like that, I don't really too much hard to eat that stuff. I stopped eating McDonald's like that. I don't eat McDonald's. I probably eat McDonald's only when I crave it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I be like, shit, I want me a fry, a burger or something like that from McDonald's stuff, and I eat that shit. But all that other stuff like that, I really like a lot of chicken, ribs, and shit like that. That I eat stuff like that, steak, and all that stuff. But it's so no, I never heard of that, Tiffany. But I opened out to the world and let everybody know, like, that's what I be dealing with. I have hydrogenated suppurativa, and I had it for 20 years. I mean, not 20 years, since 2020. But I have it for 20 years if it's the Lord's will. Yes, I will. Because there's no cure for it. It's gonna live with me until the day I leave this world. You know what I'm saying? And it really affects my daily life. It do. Because certain things that I want to do, I can't do it. I had to stop getting in pools. Y'all ever noticed? I don't get in water no more like that. Like I mean, I can get on a water slide, but far as pools and stuff with a lot of people in there, I don't get in. If I do get in, I don't put my top about it up under there. I just put my lower body up in there. But the chlorine do help. The chlorine do help with the HS. It do lessen the pain and stuff of HS when I am in the pool. But other people be in the pool too. So I be like, nah, cause I don't know what kind of deodorant they got on. I don't know what kind of fragments, perfume, and all that stuff they got on and stuff. And I really not supposed to wear perfume, but maybe I sprays myself down. Long don't spray it on the area because they gonna burn and all that stuff. You right, TC. It's our food. We wasn't created to eat meat. To be honest, only fruits and veggies. Yep, that's true. We're close to resemble to an ape or a monkey. What do they eat? Fruit only. Yep, you right. You right. We do resemble to a monkey. And it's crazy. Yes, man, it's tampering with our food. They're injecting things into the meat, red meat. Yeah. And that's why I say I hate that my job ended the way it did due to my skin condition and all that stuff like that. They can say whatever they want to say. I don't like to really tell people. I tell you. So if I'm telling you something, just go for it. Because the thing is, you going through a lot when it comes with HS. And them flares ain't no joke. I'm in a whole group right now on Facebook. I can show you. I don't say nothing in this group, but I look at all these people, hydronitis. I've been in this group for years. Somebody posted up in here. You see how they post anonymously? Some people don't be wanting them to know who they is because some people are embarrassed. They don't want to tell it. Has anyone gotten them on their ground area, specifically on the labia? Second one now. Some of the females be up in here, they say that they, you know what I'm saying, they get them on their private area and this and the third, and they so afraid to have sex and stuff like that. Excuse my language, but it's life. But they be so afraid to have sex and shit because they're afraid of what their partner might say or what they think. You know what I'm saying? I had my first dermatology appointment on Tuesday. Been waiting for over a year. I tried the natural home remedies, and that's what it is. A dermatologist. It's not easy to just go to a dermatologist. They'll have you on a schedule for a whole goddamn 4 5 months, and you've been forgot about the appointment by the time it's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people dealing with this shit. I was actually gonna be on that show, Dr. Pimple Popper, but I wasn't flared up at the moment of when they was filming. So I told them I didn't want them to see it like that because they'll think that I ain't got. I don't when I first got diagnosed with it, and Dr. Pepper Popper was gonna be the one that was gonna do it. Have you ever tried for this? Yeah, I got denied 3 times. hmm Some people saying somebody said sometimes I feel so sexy, and then it hits me. When they say that, sometimes you feel good and you look cute in the mirror and stuff. You feel good about yourself. But then when you realize I'm suffering from a whole skin condition, and this is like, it hurts me. It affects my daily life. I don't feel cute. I don't feel pretty. But me, I'm always a person. Sometimes I say I don't look my best right now, but I'm so sick of this disease. Anyone deal with the growing area? What do y'all think about the link of sugar? Since I've been cutting out sugar, I'm noticing bigger improvements than anything. There's no cure for it. So we all in a group, we try to help each other. You know what I'm saying? What kind of soaps y'all use? What kind of laundry detergent? See, I had to switch out my stuff. Mama used to wash with Gain. She used to wash with Tide and stuff like that. I think I can use Tide, but Gain, I can't use Gain. If I use Gain, that Gain scent so strong, it affect it. But I use Arm and Hammer washing powder. I use Dove body wash soaps. I use the aluminum free deodorant Arm and Hammer. I use Gold Bond powder to keep odors down. And I also have some type of ointment stuff that I put on it as well when I get out the shower that reflects. And like they said, doxycycline. whatever the fucking antibiotic is. I was on that, all this stuff. Hibiclens, I didn't use that. It works, but it don't. Um, some people say laser hair remover, but I shave often and stuff like that. When I'm like, I gotta shave now. You know what I'm saying? Cause look at my chest. See how my chest got all the hair on there? I had an abscess right here in my chest one time, and it ain't never been right there. Even right here up on my titty, up under my titty. I ain't never had it up under my titty. You see right here where this spot at? Right there. Where the spots where you see that at? It's on my titty, up under my titty. Just one though, that one. Right. Arm & Hammer is pretty good, Star. So I definitely recommend Arm & Hammer. I've been using it for a while, and it's good. Let me go to the photos in this group and to show y'all the photos with how these people look. These people are in pain every single day. They in pain, baby. Hold on, let me see what else is up here. What I told y'all. They got this picture up in there. Dub sensitive skin antibacterial soap. I use that one. Uh some people use Neosporin. I'm looking in here and seeing, and they have a whole commercial about my skin condition. Y'all probably look at it and be like, "What the fuck is that?" Don't even know what the people talking about. They think they talking, but they not. I know a man on TikTok here, a whole truck driver, and he is all over him. I promise y'all, and he is severe. His is really severe. Let me see, can I find him on TikTok? His name Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor. This is him. All that is his HS. He is in severe pain, but he still, he a truck driver and stuff like that. That could be uncomfortable for a person. Just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Some days, look, when he inflamed and stuff, look how he look. He could be a handsome man. You see what I'm saying? But when he flare up, you see how he look when he go through flare ups. So just imagine how they can make a person feel. It ain't my fault. And I ain't followed him in a long time. Yeah, scented lotions and perfume and all that stuff. But like I say, people will never understand QP. They'll never understand what a person go through. They'll never understand. All them goddamn surgeries people getting and stuff. Let's go on TikTok and type up HS skin condition. You got some people, she got HS. Look how pretty she is. She had a surgery though. That ain't her arm or whatever like that. She had a surgery on hers. Look at this girl right here. She deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, look how pretty this girl is, and look what she deal with. You will never know. It's a lot of pretty people out here that deal with this shit. They ain't gonna tell you because they feel so uncomfortable with telling folks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep myself as clean as possible. I like to exfoliate and all that stuff. Look how handsome this boy is, and he deal with HS. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, it's another person up on here that deal with it too. That it's just a lot of people. Just go on TikTok and research my skin condition. If you research it, you'll be like, okay, damn, you educating to me. I never heard of HS. I know. Cause it's not they when I got diagnosed with it, they wouldn't really talk about it. Then like maybe 2021 at the end of 21, I started seeing commercials on TV with HS, hydronitis sort for TV. You'll hear them say that. And it's a HS hotline and all that stuff like that. I probably could be doing commercials for them people. Cause I'm already well known and shit. So if I was to get up on that commercial and do a commercial for them people and this and that, I'd probably be a goddamn paid fucking advocate. Cause you know what I'm saying? I know how I feel. This girl right here, she deal with it bad. And she's on Facebook. She deals with it bad. Let me see. It's another what you call her. She got it on her leg and all that though. I don't know what all she deal with, but this girl right here, she deals with it bad. Hers is severe. Diseases and health conditions don't discriminate. All it needs is a host. Exactly. That's all it needs. It don't discriminate. No matter what color you is, what size or nothing. It's not. But it's just a lot of people that deal with this shit. Tanya Jeanette, what's up? A lot of people that deal with it. And I hate that this is what our life become. And you know, mine's affected my job. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, I love what I did. You know what I'm saying? They can keep me from my depression. You know what I'm saying, all the time. But sitting in this house and stuff like that, that's why I say I got to start getting out more. You know what I'm saying? Whether I got to ride out of town to Baton Rouge for a day, or if I got to go to Jackson or whatever like that, or go to Hattiesburg, whatever I need to do just to get out of Natchez and just to see something and just to feel okay and stuff, just to help me out with my depression and anxiety and all that stuff, and not feel so closed in and stuff when I'm not flared up. Because if I do feel closed in, I'm flare up. I'm a flare up. But sometimes you want to be, you know what I'm saying? What you call them? I'm talking about I have all kind of stuff. I rent wound care and this that, and the third. When I had my surgery and stuff like that, I educated the doctors. I told the doctors, I was like, hey, in Mexico, I said, I do suffer from hydronitis, sorbitivia. I said, do y'all doctors know what that is? And they told me yes. Those doctors knew what it was, and before I had my surgery, they said you'll be okay as long as you're not going through like a flare up during the time of your surgery to try to affect it from you having it and stuff like that. They said you're gonna be fine. So when I wasn't flared up when I made it, and they told me, okay, well we're gonna have you like hours before my surgery, I was hooked up to an IV, and the IV is like an antibiotic that goes through your body. It goes straight to the infection and clear it out. That's what the IV do. So IVs are really good and stuff like that. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Yeah, at least I'm doing okay. But I was on the IV antibiotic all the way up into my surgery, and they also gave me some common medicine for anxiety because they know it was gonna make me feel that way. So once they did that, and they took that skin off me and all that stuff like that, I didn't flare up for like months. But after I opened up and opened my incision up and stuff like that, there I went into a deep depression. And the thing is, Mexico, yeah, y'all talk down up on out of the country and stuff, but Mexico, the place I went to, they were very friendly. They could still check on me to this day, and it's been 3, 4 years almost. You know what I'm saying? They still check on me to this day. Hey, love, how you doing? I just wanted to check in on you and see how everything's going. They even gave me, I only paid like 3 or 4 days for the recovery house, and they said, well, we're gonna give you an additional 10 days for you to stay with us so we can look after you and make sure that you heal properly. And that's what they wanted to do. And I left from Mexico and I should have stayed for those 10 days, but I was so ready to get home to rest, comfortably in my bed and in my home. But I didn't stay. So I ended up tearing my incision open. And the doctors was like, Love, that's why we told you to stay. We asked you to stay. Like that's why we gave you the free 10 days recovery. Now let me see what the doctor gonna say, And I was like, I need these drains out of me. I said, let me show y'all how my drains did me. Them drains in my stomach and all this stuff, I had to get them took out. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. My drains is in the side of me and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And all that skin was like my HS and all that stuff. Like how their skin was and stuff. My pipe was hooked in my skin. I told them I need them to take that out. I said I needed to take out like now. And they was like, well, your colors, your fluids are not changing. They said you can't take it out right now. Babe, I called my goddamn friend, she a goddamn nurse, and she came to my house and she got them damn things and she took that shit right on up out of me. She took it right on out. Yes, she did. I took them drains out. But I was leaking so much fluid because it wasn't drain. I wasn't draining properly. So all this right here is fluid that was coming from out of my body after the surgery. And baby, I told myself, no indeed. When I put my fire on and stuff like that, look, I was leaking. All there was fluid coming out because I had to take my drains out. I had to take the drains out and putting that fire on, that's compression. So all that compression getting that fluid up out of you and stuff, and mine's opened up and ended up coming out from the like all that water and shit, whatever the fuck it was. But one thing I can say was I wasn't nasty and wound care when they took care of me here in Natchez. They told me I was like, I don't like the smell of this stuff. And they was like, Tobias, you gonna be okay. They said, boy, we done smelled worse of that than that. They said you really one of our patients that have came in here like the cleanest patient that we'd ever seen. They said you smell good. They said this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just smelled all kind of other wounds and stuff like that. And they said this right here is not what you think. They said you actually one of the most cleanest ones ever. I didn't never have an infection or nothing. And normally people have infections and stuff. I ain't had an infection until when I had ended up like my last little couple days I had went. They said you got like a little green drainage. Well, we're gonna give you some antibiotics, take it, it gonna clear right on up. And I took that, cleared me right on back up. That's exactly what they did. But they said any other day, this either work for us. Baby, they got this stuff clean me up and stuff like this, scrape my wound and all that stuff like that there. One of the cleanest patients it was. They said you smell so fucking good, got the whole hallway smelling good. Cause that's just how clean I am as a person. Cause even though I was going through that particular time, that one thing about me, my mama did not play nasty. You know what I'm saying? My mama a clean freak. She didn't play that nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? Mom ain't play that nasty shit. We had to take our baths. We had to do this. We had to do that. Baby, my mama didn't play that. Hygiene was key. My grandma too. Hygiene was key. Hygiene was really key. So we had to take out. We had to make sure we took good care of ourselves. That TC, them people ain't say all that. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Tranisha. I ain't gonna lie. I guarantee you on my life, them people said that. Them people said that, baby. I promise you. They told me that because I used to always tell them give me a mask because I didn't want to smell the wound or nothing like that. And they was like, Tobias, I promise you. They still gave me a mask though. They was like, this is not bad at all. They cleaned me up and all that. I wasn't nasty, and I was just. I mean, that made me feel better. Feel more okay with letting them do everything they was on. My appointments was not long. Some people appointments was long. You got them people in there yelling and all that stuff. But me, when I went to mines and this and the third, they could come on to about I can go and get you on in. they go and look at, oh, everything, it look like everything closing. My wounds was closing. Some people's not gonna close because it's infected or, this, that. Mine was closing. Everything was going good. That's why I healed so fast. I ain't go to wound care but that for like 2 months. And it was like Wednesday, every Wednesday of a week. Every Wednesday. I know. I know, baby. You know I ain't gonna lie about no shit like that. Them people said that shit about me. They did. They said it. They took real good care of me. My whole stomach had came open. You know what I'm saying? And after they scraped it and all that stuff like that, I had two holes in my stomach. That's why I had opened up it right there. And that white piece right there is that layer of their skin. They had to scrape it so it can heal. It had to bleed. They had to make it bleed. But they numbed it and all this stuff so I couldn't feel the scraping and all this stuff. But the lady come in there, she scrape it and all that stuff like that and go on from there. And that's just what they was. But I dealt with a lot during that time. You know what I'm saying? Not able to take a shower for months and stuff. Had to get over the sink and all that stuff and make sure I smell good and was clean, make sure everything was nice and stuff. My grandma came over here and helped me out and did what she did, and that was just that. But like I say, baby, a lot of people, you can say whatever you want, but Tronisha Boo, you ain't nothing but a hater. That's what haters do. You know what I'm saying? They talk shit and stuff like that because, it ain't a compliment to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that you probably be one of the ones that probably would have went to wound care or something like that. They probably would say, this girl smells so goddamn bad. This girl ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But baby, one thing about T gonna make sure you smell good, love. That's what haters do. You gotta stop being a hater, boo. But I bop haters. Bop. I just play it. She said getting it drained, the worst part is the numbing and the squeezing. Well, they ain't do that to me. The numbing part was good. I had a wound vac. And I ain't even had no my insurance, so they said, well, we trying to get your insurance to cover. But they still seen me. They still seen me. They said we're gonna get your insurance to cover you. And like, do you got proper equipment like for the like wound stuff? I said no. Baby, they all I know that lady went on the phone, called them people called me and said, hey, Tobias, let me know if you need any more wound supplies or anything like that. We'll get them to you. They sent me boxes of shit. I had boxes of gauze pads, boxes of this, boxes of that, just for me to have and all kind of stuff. I donated the rest of my pipes to my wound vac and stuff to them in case some people that go to wound care and stuff like that now, if they needed it. I donated that stuff because I know I didn't need it again. But I had to send my wound vac machine back out to the company, and I did that. Yep. So they sent me all their supplies and stuff, and I had it. And I still got supplies up in there. I had the purple stuff. I still got some of that purple stuff, that Genovita stuff. They sent me that home. Now people gave me that to take home. They said, take this home with you, boo. And I took it home and they said, put this on you and, keep it dry. That purple stuff they put on you, it keeps the wound dry. So if you leaking fluid or anything like that, it's gonna pretty much keep it dry. That's why y'all think that purple stuff on my stomach and all that stuff, cause it do help out. It keep the wound from leaking and dry and all that stuff. Keep it dry. The people did that shit. Yep, KCI wound vac. That's what it is. KCI wound vac. They send you those machines and stuff like that for you to have and hook up to you, but you have to send it back to them. You rent the machine from them, but your insurance covered it. And what I was finna say, uh, them folks did all that caring for me. I bought them. I told them I'm treating y'all to lunch, whatever y'all want, whether it's a steak, whatever. I said just order it. I'm gonna go get it. and bring it to y'all. I take ya, but all of them ain't take their lunch break at the same time because they had to be there. So they just ordered some food and they said, well, we can just eat McDonald's because it's right there or whatever like that. You can just go get us some McDonald's. And they sent me their order and I went through the drive-thru and ordered it and brought it right on to them. They came outside and got it. And they said, thank you so much, Shabazz. And guess what? I did that for them because they helped me out. You know, when you got good nurses and stuff like that that care for you and stuff like that, them nurses help people. They save lives for real and they save minds. Because I thought my world was going. I thought I'd never heal. I thought I'd never be right. And now I'm all healed and stuff. I can fuck. I can do what I want to do and feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I had went through a hard time. Oh, for real, Chantella. But that wound vac, it works miracles. It's amazing. You can have a big old hole in your body, and your skin gonna heal. It gonna take a minute for it to heal, cause it heal from the inside, then it heal on the outside. It don't heal on the outside first to the inside. I think it heal on the outside. I don't know if I don't know how it is with a wound. Some of y'all probably know, but it heals for real. What that wound vac did was they hooked that stuff up, make sure everything is closed and tight, and that suckage like it's sucking all night. You turn it on, you got to charge it up. So that was hard for me because if it's on a full charge, I can go out to the house. I mean, I can go out the house and all this stuff with it on. But if it's not charged or nothing like that, it's just sitting on me. And they don't want it. They told me don't have it just sitting on you like that because all that fluid and stuff just there and they gonna have a smell to it. So you have to have it running. So it suck, yeah, it heal inside out. And it pretty much sucks your skin and pull your skin together and close it tight. And it's amazing how they got that wound vac is. Cause guess what? If you look at my stomach right now today in that same spot, it's not there. It's healed, not open, no leakages, no nothing. So I try to make sure I'm clean, fully clean, and all that stuff like that. So sweat and stuff won't get up under my stomach or the little piece that I do have, and all that stuff like that. And I do what I need to do. But like I tell people, baby, y'all will never know. But a wound vac, if you ever go through a situation where you have to have a wound vac, it's very difficult because you got to charge it. You got to charge that thing. It ain't fully charged. You got to put it on charger. So they bring you a charger. I had my charger like on the stitcher cord. So when I'm in the bed, it's on charger all night. Cause I be like, shit, when I get up, bitch, I'm rolling. I'm finna move around and be without my charger. And then sometimes I be like, yeah, I gotta go charge myself up. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, you can't take it out. You know what I'm saying? You take it off, you ain't gonna heal. And I couldn't smoke. I couldn't do none of that. I couldn't do none of that. It was just hard. My whole life, it was just hard. So, baby, like I tell people, y'all sit here and judge a person and this and the third. Don't know what the fuck I been through. But it worked. Yeah, it do. It works fast. I had mine took off, and she was like, when I went back and stuff like that, she was like, she said honestly, she said, boo, honestly, it look like you'll probably be getting your wound back took off to buy. And I said, for real? They was like, yes, like you healing good. And they said my hole went from 7 inches all the way up to 4 inches. Then it went back up to 5 because I had started smoking. Because I was like, shit, I'm closing up real fast. Let me go and get me a cigarette. And baby, they was like, you can't be smoking and stuff like that while you going through that. So, hold on. So yeah, they was like, you can't be smoking and stuff while you going through that, see, or whatever like this. So I started smoking, and when I started smoking, it went back down to four inches deep. Then it went to five. So I went to 5. It went all the way to 7 inches deep. 7 inches deep to going to 5. I mean, going to 4. Then it went up to 5. Then it went down to 3. Then it went down to 2, and then it went down to 1. And when it went down to 1 and stuff like that, they was like, okay, um, we're gonna let you have your one back for a couple more. You know what I'm saying? Like about another week or something. And then like according to how deep your wound is, you have to go every week. Then they was like, well shit, you closing up, so you don't need to come back until like 2 weeks. We're gonna schedule appointments for every 2 weeks. And that's what they did. I was on it. Went to my appointments and I sat down. One time I had to wait though, cause they had a whole bunch of people. Another lady was in there. Them people be hollering because some older people got bed sores and stuff that they opened up and all this stuff like that. And they gotta get transported by EMTs and stuff like that just to get their stuff. But me, I used to go and lay down. They put that goddamn thing on me, and the lady come and she'll look and she'll say, you doing good. Baby, you'll be off this one back before you know it. I said, for real? Yeah, yeah. And I was off for it, man. I was so happy. She told me I couldn't have that faja on though, because that faja I needed it off. You know what I'm saying? Let the wound vac work itself and suck all that fluid up out of you and all that stuff. That's what it did. So I had to get out my faja. So that's why my body was not molded correctly after my surgery. So a lot of people look at me like, oh yeah, you went had that surgery and you fucked up and you gained all your weight back, this and the third. It's stages to cosmetic surgery. When you have that first stage fire on, when you get out that surgery, you move on up. When you get your drains out, you move on up to stage two. That stage two fire is gonna mold you and it's gonna compress, it's gonna mold you and shape your body. As long as you stay in it. But I had to get out of mine. I had to get out of my fire. And when I got out of it, that's when, I had to start to caring for the wound and all that stuff. And I was out of my fire for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to take a shower again and actually get in the shower and I was able to put back on a fire. And I kept my weight down. And then I gained weight from the time that I was going through this. She started back eating right. I mean, healthy. I mean, eating unhealthy. Then that's when Greg with the T, Detox T, one of his supporters, I think his friends, family, somebody like that, they followed me and they sent him a video of me eating and stuff like that. And they was like, I need some detox. So I started doing that detox, started eating right, drinking water, just the detox of water, eating salads, eating, grilled steak and all that stuff like that. And I started portioning controlling and just drinking water, no fast food, no none of that. And I had lost 12 pounds with using his tea for a week. And I had to do all that walking and all that stuff. I lost 12 pounds just by doing that. I was dancing and stuff, but I lost 12 pounds that fast. And I was doing good with my weight loss journey, but then went back through another trial and tribulation and started back doing all this other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my body looked the way it does. But people will never know. They just think, oh, when you think you something, you got a surgery. But one thing I can say, boo, I can look down, I can still see my private area. I can look down, I can see my discs. I got my boobs still because I actually keep them. They want to do a lift and all that stuff, implants and all that. I told them no. I don't want all that. I don't want no titties to be sitting up and all that stuff. But they okay. You know what I'm saying? The little stomach that I do have left, the little pouch that I got left, boo, I'm fine with that. It ain't sitting out like I was pregnant. I ain't pregnant no more, boo. So that's all that matters, boo. I don't care what nobody say. I'm comfortable in my body. Only thing I need now is that back lift. As you can see, the skin right here, all this got to get cut off. Once they lift that skin and pull that skin and sew it up, baby, and get this arm lipo and all that stuff like that there, and get this chin lipo, lose that goddamn weight, baby, I'll be a fine motherfucker. Oh, and get these boobies up. I mean, I probably could get a lift or whatever. I probably want to do. You don't know what I might do, but I want them off or whatever like that to have a smaller chest and all that stuff like that there. But baby, I promise you, I'll be a bad bitch. So prepare. Because when it's that time again, y'all see, I remember all that TC. You not lying. See the baby. One thing about it, cousin. One thing about it. TC ain't gonna fucking lie. TC a lie. I lie very seldomly. But I'm not just gonna lie, just a lie, just to make myself look good. I'm an honest person, open person, and I want people to know the real. Don't just go back by off of he say, she say, this. Baby, I'm gonna tell you the real on how shit goes down. I'm not finna put no stories in. If I tell the story, my story will always be the same. I don't forget nothing. I can tell you how everything went down and this, that, and the third. And I told y'all this story multiple times. How I opened up, and what I did, and all this stuff like that. How I went to wound care, how I healed. That was the same fucking story. Even with the situation that went down in my job, that was the same story. I done told y'all this story 5, 6, 7, almost 10 times on how everything went down. My story have not changed. I'm sticking with my story because I know it's the truth. Now I don't have to lie about anything. And I tell people that. Lying for what? The truth will always set you free. And when I used to lie, and people was like, baby, why you got to lie? Just be honest. When I learned what that word honest means, meaning to be truthful when you say things and make sure that it's not a lie or a tattletale, as they said in, when I was a child. And baby, when they said, because the truth gonna set you free every single time, you don't know how a person may react with the truth. They probably say, well, baby, it's okay. We was honest with me. You go ahead on and take that potato salad. Or you go ahead on and you go ahead and take that potato salad, or you go ahead and eat that rib or whatever like that, because you said that you was hungry, and you ain't got to lie. You ate the rib because you was hungry or whatever like that. Yeah, you the one that got my rib. You know what I'm saying? Out the refrigerator. It's okay, baby. You was hungry. You was honest. You told me the truth on why you ate it. I ain't mad at you. When you tell the truth, it's gonna set you free every single time. You don't have to lie. And that's why I don't like liars. When you lie to me, you done lied to it's like you lied to God. I tell you, every single time. I don't play when a person lie. I don't like a liar. I don't. It pisses me off. Because people just sit there and lie for no reason. They'll sit up there and say, I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I mean, the 18 Pro Max. Oh, I got the iPhone 18 Pro Max. 18 Pro Max ain't even out yet, so how you got it? Why you lying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got me a new car, whatever like that, but you ain't seen the new car. You know what I'm saying? Why you lying? Liquid. I know I'm just stupid, girl. I know I just pick food. But I'm just saying, in general, you know what I'm trying to say, though. When people lie, well, you lied to me and I'm not unblocked. No, it's not that I lied to you, Tina. I didn't lie to you. If it's anything, you lied to me. You know what I'm saying? Far as unblocking you and this and the third, I told you I may forget. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I may forget. I don't normally, like I said, I don't forget nothing, but I know I'm supposed to unblock you. I haven't unblocked you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I move on my time. You know what I'm saying? You had to ask me to unblock you. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna unblock you. But I notice I move on my time. I don't never move on nobody's time. I always move on my own time, my own pace. And I don't know why I'm like that. Because when I want somebody to do something for me, I want you to move. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I've always been. I don't know why it's like that with me. Like if I say move, bitch, move. You got to do it today. You know. But if it's somebody else, well, I'm not gonna move on it. I don't know why I'm like that. Like you can call it selfish. I don't know why I'm like that. But it's in my life. So I live it like this. So whenever I feel like it's a good time for me to say, hey, let me go on and block Tina, that's what I'm gonna do. She said, yes, you have to eat right. The surgery just means to help you. If you start back eating bad, you will gain all the way back plus more. I'm gonna be happy like I am because the disease causing the weight gain, Oprah is traveling telling her story that being fat is a disease. It affects everyone differently. So as you may have that other fat disease called lymphedema, go look it up. There's no cure for it, and the insurance will not pay to treat it. In the name of Jesus, I rebuke and I bind it from your mouth and from your tongue up on me, Barb, because I do not have lymphedema. In the name of Jesus, I do not have that. That's a deadly fat lymphatic disease. That's a deadly lymphatic disease. I know a couple people that done died from lymphedema, and I don't wish that upon me. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish that on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you wishing on me, but I don't, cousin. I don't want you to speak that up on me, honey. Please don't speak that on me or whatever like that. Is people deal with that right now to this day. I got friends that got it. I'm talking about all this just big and swollen and stuff like that. So that's a damn deadly. I don't have right. I don't have that. I don't have lymphedema. TC, love. Wait. You cannot compare yourself to the Most High God. I know, honey. I was wondering what happened to Tina. Your boobs look real nice if you wear a bra. Well, I don't wear a bra. I'm a boy, so I don't have to wear a bra. You okay, Barb? Brittany, what's up, boo? Oh my God, why would she say? She not saying it in a bad way. She just said I probably have that other what you call it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Some people that got lymphedema and stuff like that, they flare up. They go through flare ups too, but they can kill them. If y'all didn't know that, it's people that have died from lymphedema. That's why they had them big old legs and stuff like that there, and it caused them difficulty to walk and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They wobble, or they got to do this, or put their goddamn leg up and compress. They had them compressions and stuff. I got a friend right now. She got it. Brittany, hey boo, good to see you, cousin. Hey Kevin, Tully, what's up? Robin, hey boo. But no, Barb wasn't saying it in a bad way, y'all. Barb is really a sweet woman. She really wanted my sweet supporter. She the cash at me before and all this stuff. She just probably was saying like she probably, I probably have it with, but I don't. Why would you say that? But no, I don't have it. I know the circulation can get so bad and it can get, yep, the circulation and for lymphedema, it can get so bad and it can stop blood from flowing. If y'all didn't know that, that's what lymphedema is. It's a lymphatic system, you know what I'm saying, that swells you all the way up and it can stop blood circulation. And you know that can be bad. And some people that got, that's why when the Williams deal with lymphedema, you know what I'm saying? Sherelle, what's up? And they have to wear them compression socks and they have to wear them compression. They got some machines that they can wrap their legs and it compress them. They can sleep with it and let it just compress and get fluid, drain fluid out their legs and stuff like that because they got a lot of fluid on them. That fluid can go to their heart. You know what I'm saying? And cause their heart to, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no fluid around your heart and stuff like that. So people that got lymphedema and stuff like that, I feel for them. People that suffer from lupus, I feel from them. Anybody that's suffering with a disability that is affecting your life and stuff like that, I pray that things can get better. Just keep the faith and ask God to give you some strength and relieve yourself, and just focus on the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing y'all need to do. And just ask God for it. I pray every single day in this and the third. I just hate that my job ended so fast and I wanted to do 2 years. That was my goal, was to do 2 years. But however, I did 1 year and 6 months or a year and a half. I did really damn good. I'm not even gonna lie. That's my friend that I'm talking about, Valencia Prissy P. She suffered from lymphedema. And I called her, a couple times and stuff like that. And she told me I didn't know she had lymphedema, but she do. That's one of my good friends, Priesty P. I ain't talked to her in a long time. Shadara, hey boo, people getting power back in, rolling for it. That's good. So yeah, like I say, it's a lot of people that deal with that stuff. Some people done died from it and everything. Right, Bar. But boo, I know you didn't mean no harm and stuff like that. Cause I mean, we is talking about stuff like that. So you don't mean no harm, Bob. You good, so don't feel bad or feel like I'm mad or anything at you. I ain't mad at you, boo. You said what you said or whatever like that. I'm just saying, like when you said it, TC, you probably have that. Go try to see, go to the doctor, or whatever. And I was like, I rebuke it. In the name of Jesus. Not saying that you wishing it on me or that you wished it on me. No, I just said I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. You did, Janice. Jennifer, what's up, boo? She said, oh, you got it, Jennifer. We already done ate. We had ate pork chop or whatever like that. I done got food out them two pork chop. So shit, I'm finna go motherfucking go get pretty much go get back in the bed because I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got nothing else to do tonight or nothing like that. Probably lay down down for a little minute and get on up and then go take me a bath and then start my day, my Friday. My Friday, I'm gonna make sure I enjoy my Friday, baby. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I have Shadara. Kamina, what's up? But I got denied the first three times. So the next time I do apply, I will have a lawyer to, put it in effect. Shana, what's up? China, what's up, boom? But yes, indeed. She said, is that Kool-Aid? That's Kool-Aid, baby. I do Kool-Aid. I got a whole bunch of Kool-Aid, baby. So I'm going to make that. I got some sugar, too. So, baby, when they run out, I got a little bit more left or whatever, they're probably going to be gone by the night. Probably make some more tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's a really a small picture, though. That's not one of the big old pictures. I've been okay, and I love you, too, honey. I've been okay. But y'all, 10 o'clock at night, y'all got to go to work in the morning. I'll be back on live later, probably early in the morning, around 5 o'clock in the morning, like I normally do, or whatever. Cause I know I'll be up, cause y'all know I'm still gotta get out this adjusting schedule of being a school bus driver and shit. So, I love y'all. Y'all be safe, be blessed, and enjoy yourselves. And I'll talk to y'all in the morning. So if y'all up at 5 o'clock in the morning, yeah, we'll do that. Check to see if you have my smile token on chime. I'm about to head on out. Hold on, Alicia K, because I did get an email. Hold on, boo. Hold on. Alicia, Latoya, what's up? Good night. Good night, Latoya. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me so I can let Alicia know. I love you too, Brittany. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, policy, yeah. So yeah, Alicia, I forgot I did see an email thing come down, but I didn't expect it to be a child. But then something did come to my mind and tell me when I was in the truck. I was so busy talking. I did get the $25 token of love from you, honey. I appreciate you so much. I received $45 tonight from the live. I appreciate y'all so much for the love and the support and stuff like that. I'm gonna put that $45 towards my balance for tomorrow because I gotta pay that 588 tomorrow or whatever like that. Cause I gotta get that shot put on my truck ASAP because my truck is like it could cause the tire to come out. And I don't want that to happen and stuff like that because that's gonna be a bigger problem. So, cause when I was driving today, like I could feel a difference. Like I think that thing, the shock, then came out of the goddamn thing. So that shock got to get replaced. And he said it'll be here tomorrow. So I gotta go and get the truck on in the morning, let them take it and shit. I just probably come home and beg for my goddamn token of love until I get my goal achieved so I can pay for that to get on about the shop so I can have the truck back and see how everything ride in. Cause I got to get that replaced. I've been waiting on this for 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful that he told me. I said I came here and I ordered my part 3 months, 4 months ago. I said, did the guy order it? He said, let me check. And he went checked or whatever. He went to the service department. He said, he said it'll be here tomorrow. And I was like, for real? He said, yeah. He said, because it was on at the market or whatever like that. It was on back order. So, you got to wait on them back order shit. Okay, Tanya, I'm going to check them out and screenshot it so I can go or whatever like that. But he said, yeah, for me to bring it tomorrow, whatever like that. I was like, what time? And he said pretty much anytime. I told him because I ain't got my job no more, so shit, I be I'm free all day. I ain't got nothing else to do. So just let me know. So I told him I'd bring it in the morning. It ain't gonna take him long to put it on there. It ain't gonna take him long about shit. If I take it early in the morning or whatever, well, he said he gonna call me tomorrow. So when he called me or whatever like that, he'll probably call me early in the morning because it'll probably be there now no later than 10 in the morning. I could go drop it off after 10. So hopefully in the morning I've been raised the goddamn rest of the Monday at 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, so I can just go on handle that and take care of that because that's dangerous. You know, I don't want the tie to come out while I'm driving because I think that thing that came out. But he said that I can go and bring it on in the morning, let them go and get it done. And I have four new shocks up on my vehicle because I already got the two front ones. That was $1,700, and then it's like I had got the real one on the driver's side because it was shaking. Like they said, you can ride on it, but they said it's gonna be a rough ride. And I noticed what they said because it'll start shaking like at the back, like it's bouncing. And uh I ended up getting the back one replaced, and then after the back one had got replaced, the other one wasn't doing none of that. It wasn't doing giving me no problems on the other rear one, but they replaced them in pairs regardless. But I only had got one fix, and pretty much the front two shocks had went out, and it was bounced up there. So they put them on there, so now the truck ain't bouncing in the front or none of that stuff like that, or on the side, but on one side of my truck, and that's the passenger driver one. That's the side I did not get done. So it got to get the new. It got to get a new one too. So it can ride smooth back on the highway or on the roadways. You know. So I'm just praying that I can get this money and stuff like that tomorrow, and go on handle them, take care of this. I can go on get on with this content for February, and we're gonna do what we need to do, and that's just that. So, baby, by the grace of God, we're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got a video. I'm trying. I hope I can film it tomorrow with the video. Cause V off tomorrow, she gonna be able to do my makeup, and I can go and do what I need to do or whatever like that, so I can put that video on up out of there, and there'll be one. Cause I know it's gonna go viral. I ain't worried about that. It's definitely gonna go viral. It was actually a requested video about one of my supporters, so I'm gonna do it. And like I said, I have more content that's gonna be coming out and stuff. Cause the month of February, a month of love. Y'all know I got a Valentine's Day skit coming out and all that. So y'all just wait for it and just expect the rest, and just maybe share, comment, send stars if you can, subscribe to the page, share it out, whatever. As much support y'all can support me, I truly appreciate it. I'm gonna do my part with being, my creator, and give y'all the content, the laughs and the talks and the real life shit and all this. I'm gonna do my part. Y'all just gotta do y'all part with support on y'all end. Whether it's a like, a share, a comment, a cash app donation, stars, a subscription badge, or you just telling others about my page, or just you engaging with the live and talking and stuff like that. We can have a good time like that. So I appreciate all the love and the support. But I'm gonna do my part, and y'all can do y'all part. In the name of Jesus, we're gonna be all right. But I talk to y'all in the morning. I'll be up on here at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll probably be on here by 4 o'clock. Probably about 5:30. Five, probably about 4:30. For Eastern time, probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'll be live. Cause it'll be time for a lot of people to be up getting their kids ready for school and getting ready for work and stuff. And I know y'all be wanting somebody to watch and stuff in the morning. Like we had a good time this morning when I came live. So we'll be live and stuff like that there. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all.